I live inside my own world of make-believe.
Welcome, fellow Fusioners. Carrot King here, and today we are playing Gemini Control. So Geminis, we're using balance so we can see the monster and a powerful Gemini spell, and then trap cards to keep them alive. So basically, you have two main Gemini monsters, Dark Valkyria and Chevalier. These two monsters allow you to destroy a card your opponent controls if they are normal summoned again. But usually you can protect them for a turn, or you have the equip spell, Supervise, in order to make their effects live. So basically, Dark Valkyria basically gets a counter when she's normal summoned again. There are normal monsters on the field, very important. Basically has the effect when she is normal summoned, where you can once, while the cards face up in the field, place a spell counter, gains 300 attack, and then you can remove the spell counter to destroy one monster on the field. So that works pretty well for removing your opponent's monsters. Chevalier basically has it where you can send an equip card to the graveyard. Target one card your opponent controls, destroy it, so you equip him with your Supervise, and he automatically gets his effect. And Supervise, of course, gives you, basically makes your Gemini monster have its effects. And when it's at the graveyard, you can Gemini summon one of your monsters. So this is cool if you have both Valkyria and Chevalier has the Supervise. You can use this effect and get your Supervise to turn on your Valkyria. Besides that, we're running one Heavy Knight of the Flame. We want to make sure we get a monster for sure, so we're running one extra. Basically, after he's normal Gemini summoned, during the damage step, if you attack a special summon monster, which nowadays is basically every monster, you can banish that monster. So that's really cool because you can deal with Cockatus, you can deal with big Synchros that can't be destroyed by card effects. Has pretty good removal effects. It's only when you attack, so be careful about that. But it's pretty alright overall because we have the spell card, Gemini Spark. We can tribute a level 4 Gemini monster. It does not have to be normal summoned. So that is your Heavy Knight of Flame, Chevalier, and Dark Valkyria, and you can destroy it. And then also, you get the effect where if you do destroy it, you can draw one card. So you basically make up for the loss, so it's a 1-for-1 effect, because you get to draw into your deck, making up the loss of using two cards to destroy one card. Besides that, we have Supervise. We already went over that a little bit. And then we have Justy Break. I wish I had a third one, but basically you can activate this only when your opponent declares an attack against a face-up normal monster you control. Destroy all monsters on the field except for the face-up attack position normal monster. Normal monsters, actually. That's really weird. That says multiple. Oh, except for face-up attacks position normal monsters. So Blue Eyes may get past this. Dark Magician may be able to deal with that effect. So you have to be careful about that. But all of your Geminis are normal monsters on the field, giving them it's treated as a normal monster while face-up in the field, giving the activation requirement for Justy Break, making it very, very good. Giving you a mirror force against some strategies is very devastating. Besides that, we're running more interesting back row removal. We want everything we have to be a 1-for-1 because our Gemini Spark and our Supervise are really 2-card combos. Because you have to have them and something else. To do something, we want our traps to be 1 card for 1 card, at least. Memory of an Adversary basically has it where if an opponent's monster declares an attack, you take the damage equal to the attack of the attacking monster, then banish it. And then during the end phase of your opponent's next turn, summon that monster to your side of the field. So basically, I find that when you lose control of the board, you basically lose the duel anyway. So with Memory, you can actually keep controlling the board by banishing their monster, and you can get some monsters back later. It's not the best card. I use this in my Desperado coin flip deck, because you can manipulate your life points a little bit. I really like this card. I think it is very good removal, and you can get a monster later on, so it's actually pretty effective sometimes. Especially in this deck where you can lose tempo. This card can give you tempo back later on depending on what you banish. It helps you have another answer to Cockatus. You can banish something, only have to take 1800 points of damage, and you get a Cockatus on your field basically blocking off your opponent from doing anything unless they spend a lot of resources, making it pretty beneficial overall. And then besides that, that's my argument on running this card. This card, I think, is becoming my third favorite back row card, but I don't think it's worth running in every strategy. I think it's good enough in some decks, but not like busted. Then we have Bad Aim, of course, one of my top 2 favorite back row. If your opponent activates card or effect, you can destroy something on the field that is not the monster that used the effect, or the card that activated its effect. This can devastate a lot of decks, and there's some matchups where you just lose when having this face down. But you kind of take what you can there. I think you win enough with it where the times it doesn't do anything is still outweighed. But Bad Aim is probably my favorite back row in the game. And yeah, there's not too much to it in the deck. You control the field. When you lose control, you lose. But usually you can maintain pretty good board state. Gemini Spark lets you keep control, lose the low board state, and get some back later. Alrighty, well, that's the deck overall. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let me know what kind of decks you want to see in the future. I appreciate you guys. That's the deck. Now the gameplay. Already going first. I think that's better. I don't know, we destroy things, but it all depends. Interesting. So, I think we want to buffer up with Supervise. We already have 2, so losing 1 won't matter. We're going to use the other Supervise as a bluff. Yeah, we want to use her effect. So we give her a counter. And then we just end turn, and we see what happens then. Oh, and they surrender. Alrighty, well, next game. Already going second. I think we like going second. Only hurts if they have like anything that stops our normal summon. Memory, alrighty. Activate a skill. Shadow Game, okay. So memory is interesting because most removal back row is destruction or bouncing. Bouncing is actually really effective. Is probably more effective. But for example, if he summons the no, he's not going to summon that. I was thinking Witchcrafters. If you do Witchcrafters, like you basically take it off the field where they can't use the other effects. I think I want to hit that back row. I don't really care about Necro Valley. I don't think it's a problem. I think his monster might be a problem. If this is a stall deck, then probably hitting the monster would be more effective. We're kind of tempo based though, so we're going to, yeah, that's fine. Problem is we're put in a game where time matters and card advantage matters. Like, we don't do a lot of damage, so him getting the life points from a Draining Shield can be very disruptive. And then we have another Supervise, so I'm not too upset with the order I did it. Because basically all we need to do is have him have as many normal summon cards in the field as we do. I don't want to, or cards in the graveyard. Do we Bad Aim? I don't think we Bad Aim there. I think we wait. I think Bad Aim is better to use later. We want to leave an open spot in case he clogs our Bad Aims. We don't want it like hurting our chances there. If he attacks to our monster, we can memory it. And just turn there. Okay. So draw for turn. Another Chevalier. So normal summoning Chevalier is interesting. He's low card advantage right now. And that's chainable, so I'm not too worried about what that is. Floodgate, okay. We're going to Bad Aim our own monster. We don't want to put ourselves in a state where we lose too much tempo. But if we can get a good hit here, we basically can outburn him. Because we both, as long as we have the same cards in graveyard, as long as I can keep card advantage better for me, he will lose first. And because I'm pressing attack, like as long as we're even, he'll lose. Plus getting 2 monsters on the board is just asking for a Lava Golem. So, yeah. I have tempo, he couldn't gain tempo, so I win that game. Alrighty, well, next game. Already going second. Oh, they're on rank down. But we want to win this because we're pretty close to ranking up ourselves. Okay, so that's pretty good. So Gemini Spark is interesting because you usually don't want to use it. Heavy Knight of the Flame. Okay. So I think we'll set one, set bad aim, and I think I'll Heavy Knight. Chevalier doesn't do anything on a hit on the other turn. Yeah. Metaphys Dimension on my end phase. Huh. So I'm going to hold off on doing anything for that. I can respond to him trying to banish something. So instantly popping this is not going to do me any good. No. So Loof Lupine. I think we want to... He banishes that. We're going to bad aim his trap. We don't care about the life point gain. And we'd rather have our Gemini Spark for whatever he summons, if he summons something the next turn. Yeah, we'll hold off on that. We want to make sure that this is all of his resources. Ending turn. Do we respond now? No, we save. There's no reason to overextend. Like, we have Chevalier, we can pop his guy. Unless he has, like, Kite Roid in hand, we're in a pretty good spot. It's 37. So he adds Daedalus. So we can summon Daedalus. Let's see here. So we have 19 plus 18 is 30. We have exact lethal. This is perfect. So we summon Chevalier. Activate Supervise. Turn on our Chevalier. Chevalier can send Supervise to the grave to pop Lupine. So the question becomes, does he have anything else that he can, like a Kite Roid? A Kite Roid would be problematic. So let's see here. So we'll set that so we can use both if we need to. And we just battle and see what he has. Heavy Knight. He has something, okay. So he has the Kite Roid. That's fine. We're not too threatened. None of our monsters are special summoned. So we're in a pretty good spot. So he'll summon Daedalus, but then he can just basically, all he can really do with it is swing. But did he banish? No, he banished Nephthys. That's really weird. So Nephthys will search Dimension, so he's Dimension, Daedalus, and a random card. And we just pop that. I mean, we just prevent you from banishing from now on, and we win. Lift Lupine is the only effect that I can't really, like, negate. So we just prevent that, and we win. Cool. Well, that's a win there, so next game. Already going first. Sarah. Who plays Sarah? Maybe wants skills or something. We've got our Valkyria. And double set. That looks pretty good. Dark Valkyria is a really cool card. That's level 5. We don't have to worry about that right now. Surprised my bad aim didn't activate one. I guess it was just his summon, not his actual effect. Musashi. So he'll add that back to hand. I guess, do we pop Musashi? No, I think we wait, but he gets the other one back is the only problem. I don't really want to destroy the other one by card effect. Yeah, let's Gemini Spark right now. We can do this, we can pop Musashi. Then we have bad aim for later. Ooh, memory, that's pretty good. The cool thing is that you take damage to their attack points. So if you're versing something like Super Heavy Samurai, it is very powerful because they have very low attack points, making it very hard for them to like really play through you. Plus, we got because of that, we got an open swing on a tuner. Like we just killed the tuner, no problem. So Sarah means he's running the defense boost. So normal summon, activate effect. We don't have just to break, so we don't mind this. We can make her attack points over 2,000, so it just takes 2 turns to be able to have lethal with this character. Of course, if he makes us pop something, we like go down 1,800, but like we have the potential of a 2-turn pop. So we have double bad aim. That's not going to do too much. He's got his Musashi. I think this is like the perfect memory you'll ever see in any game is against Super Heavy Samurai. Yeah, Musashi's effects, so like we just pop our own cards if we use our thing. Plus he's protection for targeting grave. This one does not target, so this is actually really, this is going to be a very powerful play. He's not going to play around it. No one plays memory. Memory is a very underrated card. What? No! No maintenance. Okay. I'm sorry about that, guys. Wow, that sucks. I tried to do it before maintenance hit. It looks like I barely ran out of time. But that sucks. That's the best memory matchup you could ever see. Because basically we banish him for his monster's attack points. And then we just swing for game. Like he's just buffing one monster. And is never going to have more than 4,000 attack points. So we win there. So I'm going to actually keep that in so you guys can see memory is overrated. Though it apparently breaks the game. I'm maintenance now, yeah. That sucks. Well, I hope you enjoyed. That's that Gemini Control. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let me know what kind of decks you want to see in the future. Say RIP memory in the chat, just because that sucked. That would have been such the best play, and I've done for a long time. Well, hope you enjoyed. Appreciate you guys. Keep fusioning. Let's go Slash.